Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good afternoon to all the viewers. I'm Mehul Kothari. Clearly, the markets have reversed the losses as we speak, trading near the day's highest levels. If you see in terms of Nifty 50, it's regained momentum above the 18,800 mark already. Overall, the advanced decline ratio is also pretty much in favor of the bulls, and a lot of newsmakers that are in focus in today's session. Let's overall understand as to what are the stocks we should be watching out for. Mehul Kothari, AVP Technical Research at Anand Rathi joins in. Mehul, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Hiral. Thanks for having me on the show.
Mehul, always a pleasure. Well, my first question coming to you is, last couple of trading sessions, there has been a constant struggle, for Nifty, where we are seeing profit booking that's coming in at higher levels. Overall, after a couple of sessions, we've seen that in the last half an hour of trade that we've seen that up move that has come in today's session. What do you make of this?
Hiral, let's first discuss a broader picture of the market. What has happened is in the past couple of months or more, markets have rallied, specifically Nifty has rallied more than 2000 points, right from the bottom. Now, it has not corrected even a 38%. It has not retraced by 38% also. So there is no considerable correction or what we say in our language is healthy correction in the market. So market are running a bit heavy. I feel a correction is due in the market. It is necessary as of now in order to sustain at higher levels. See, generally, what is happening since past few days is bears are trying their best for a corrective move, but every time they make an attempt, they are getting slapped by the bulls because in today's session also you look, markets were down, trading near at one point of time, markets were trading near days low, right? And in suddenly in last 15 to 20 minutes, we saw buying in couple of handful of stocks like Reliance, HTFC Group, and Nifty is now trading with the gains of 73 to 75 points. So this has been happening since many days. So we feel that one should keep a trigger on the downside. One should be highly cautious on the downside. For that, the level is 18,650. So once that is broken, I feel the expected profit booking could be seen in the market. On the upside, best case scenario, we feel that once we break the all-time high of 18887, then highest possibility we feel in this leg of upside is 19,000 to 19,100. So there, market could settle down and we could see some kind of profit booking. To cut it short, we feel that profit booking is required in this market in order to sustain at high level and move towards higher levels of 20,000 or maybe more than that in a year or so. So we are looking forward to a corrective move in order to again go aggressive long in the markets.
Right. Overall, if you see in terms of Bank Nifty, Mehul, clearly the participation has started. Bank Nifty is also seeing gains of around 130 points. This is a reversal from lows of 43,345, a good up move that has come in today's session. How important do you think is it going to be for Bank Nifty to participate in the rally, and what's the levels that you're tracking?
See, if we talk about Bank Nifty, Hiral, today we are witnessing some kind of participation, but overall, if we look at the behavior of Bank Nifty made all-time high in the month of May. Okay, and Nifty is still about to make high. So what has happened is Bank Nifty already made an all-time high, and from that moment onwards, we saw consolidation in Bank Nifty. In fact, underperformance in Bank Nifty since last couple of weeks. If you go by the data, last couple of weeks have been a bit of consolidative or corrective for Bank Nifty overall, as in sector per se, but Nifty has been gaining a lot. So what has happened is Bank Nifty has given a clear-cut breakdown, and on the upside, it is struggling to cross the high of 44,500. So fresh buying in any kind, aggressive buying in Bank Nifty, specifically in index, can be done only above 44,500, or we can expect higher levels only above 44,500 mark. On the downside, we feel every time there is a corrective move since last 15-20 days. 43,500 to 43,400 has been acting as a very strong support, okay, for the index. So unless and until that is not broken, one should avoid going aggressive shorts also in Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, I feel it is in a range of 1,000 points, 43,400 to 43,500 on the downside, and upside 44,500.
Right. So that's with regards to overall markets as a whole. Let's talk about little stock specific action. HDFC AMC actually surged in trade today, and this is after the promoters, that's Aberdeen, exited on the block deal. Now, clearly, if you see from a stock perspective as well, you are seeing some bit of long positions that have been taken. What are charts indicating, and what is the derivative data indicating from today?
See, today we have seen heavy open interest built up in this stock
Hmm.
because of the news, and at the same time, technically also there is a breakout in the counter. But yes, it is approaching a resistance zone. Resistance is somewhere near to 2200 or so. So yes, of course, still some upside is left. Maybe 2 to 4% upside is there. But I feel there is a high chance of profit booking because 2200 to 2230, that is a supply zone for this stock. It made a high of this zone during December 2022, and then we saw a dip towards 1600. So yes, some kind of profit booking is expected at higher levels, but yes, those holding this position, they should keep holding because still upside of 4 to 5% is left in this counter.
Right. Apart from that, let's look at some other names as well in today's session, which are seeing long positions. Balkrishna Industries from the tire pack, metal companies, you have a Jindal Steel as well as a Hindustan Copper. All the three counters are seeing long positions being added in today's session. What should the strategy be?
See, all the three counters which you suggested, all are looking good as of now on the charts.
Hmm.
First, let's discuss Balkrishna Industry. Balkrishna Industry has a very tight resistance near to 2480 level. What has happened is since last 1.5 year, it has made several attempts to clear that level, which is exactly 2480 to 2500. So it is nearing that level. Once that level is taken out, then it could be a major breakout in this counter, right? So that could be a great buying opportunity for investors and traders with a time frame of 3 to 6 months. But let it cross that level first. So the trigger point would be 2500 for Balkrishna Industries, and then one can go long. With regards to Hind Copper, we don't expect any kind of faster momentum in this stock because this counter is a slow mover and a bit laggard too. Of course, yes, there is a breakout above 117. We have seen the consolidation of past couple of weeks, then a breakout above 117. But we don't want to bet on this counter because generally metals we are not aggressively bullish apart from Tata Steel or SAIL or Hindalco. Even Jindal Steel, the momentum is there, but one should avoid this counter.
Right, so that's an avoid coming in on this name. Moving on, how are you looking at a Tata Motors? What are charts indicating? Because great momentum on this counter. In fact, it's already hit a 7-year high in today's session. Do you see further strength, and would you advise an investor who's already bought Tata Motors to book profits, or would these also be good levels to accumulate further for higher levels?
See, overall, if we look at a broader picture in Tata Motors,
Hmm.
if you ask me from an investment perspective, then upside is still open because the all-time high is somewhere near to 610. So we are trading near to that. But once that is taken out, I feel the stock has potential to cross even 700 mark. In fact, 800 could be seen in a year or so. So yes, we are very much bullish on this counter crazy move in today's session. But yes, risk reward is not favorable at this point in time in order to go fresh long. So investors can continue to hold this position because the structure indicates that we might see 700 to 800 levels in a year or so. So keep holding this, but for a fresh entry, I guess one should wait for a considerable dip in the markets or in this counter to go fresh long.
Right. Apart from the names, Mehul, anything that comes to your radar that an investor should be watching out for?
Hiral, we are looking forward to the defense sector. I feel defense sector has been in a buzz because due to the visit, our PM's visit to US, I feel there are a couple of stocks which has still potential to rise from here on. There are many stocks which we are liking from the defense space, like HCL was there, BEL was there, BDL was there, but as of now, one stock which is on our radar is Paras Defense. the counter is trading near to 630 odd levels. We feel that one can place a stop loss of 570 on this counter, and upside target could be seen of 720. So Paras Defense is one of the stock from mid cap and defense space which we are liking. From heavyweights, we feel that Kotak Mahindra Bank, it has given a decent corrective move, and 1800 seems to be a strong base for this counter. So one can go long Kotak Mahindra Bank with a stop loss of 1800. We feel that 1920 could be seen easily in 15 to 20 trading sessions going ahead. So Kotak Mahindra Bank from the heavyweights and Paras Defense from the mid cap, all both these stocks which we are liking.
Right, so both these counters should be watched out for from a technical perspective as well. Thank you, Mehul, so much for joining us on the show and sharing those views. But clearly, an interesting day of trade is what we've seen. If you see in terms of the markets as well, around 0.4% up move on closing basis on Nifty 50 above the 18,800 mark. So there is that underlying strength which is actually coming up as well. If you see in terms of Bank Nifty as well, almost 130 points up move coming in there. On Bank Nifty as well, we've closed almost near the day's highest levels, and the advanced decline ratio has been very much in favor of the bulls. In terms of individual counters as well, and if you see in terms of the top gainers, clearly of the likes of Tata Motors, a 7-year high on the strong growth prospects, Aisha Motors as well. And this is on the basis of the commentary we've heard from Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari. HCL Tech, HTFC Life, as well as Power Grid have been the other top gainers. On the losing end, the NBFCs, which were actually buzzing in trade over the last couple of trading sessions, have seen profit booking today. So you have the likes of the Bajaj Twins, which have been the top losers. Sun Pharma was under pressure, BPCL, as well as DBS Laboratories. Insurance companies were up and about: HTFC Life, LIC, ICICI Prudential, as well as SBI. If you see in terms of newsmakers as well, Piramal Enterprises, Timken India, healthcare companies were advancing in trade, specifically the diagnostic as well as the hospital names were up in trade today. IFL Twins, that's IFL Securities as well as IFL Finance, were under pressure. Indigo, BEL, as well as Bank of Baroda and Container Corp. These were a few of the movers and shakers in trade today. But overall, an interesting day of trade where we've really not seen profit booking in the last hour. In fact, we've seen that buying that has come in the last hour of trade, which has actually helped the markets inch towards the day's highest levels, and Nifty 50 close above those 18,800 mark levels. So that's going to be an interesting move, because that is what is going to, emanate strength as well. But clearly, how the markets pan out tomorrow is going to be interesting to watch out for as well. Because yesterday, if you see, US markets were shut, so there will be a double impact that would be coming in terms of US markets in today's session, and that will reflect on our markets as well in tomorrow's session. That's all that we have. Thanks for watching, but lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned and have a great evening.